Hey, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja A. For those of you guys that have never been to my channel, it's me. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. Before I get started, I'm not even going to give you guys a list of all of these things, but definitely check out all of the videos that I have linked down below in the description box, okay? And then also check out the Capricorn lunar cycle tarot forecast. Those are the plugs. Okay, all right, you guys, this is a new moon video. We are now in a new year, but we are now going into a new lunar cycle. So for those of you that don't know what a new moon is, it's when the moon is in alignment and the side of the moon that is facing us is not illuminated. So it appears as if there is no moon in the sky. It's there, but it looks invisible, so to speak, okay? The new moon, the moon governs our emotions, by the way. The new moon comes with an energy of new beginnings, just a fresh just a fresh, third time's a charm, just a fresh, rejuvenated energy. There it is. Also comes with a little bit of mystery, and because it is the moon and we're talking about emotions, dealing with those energies can also bring in just a sense of anxiety, a little bit of tension, sometimes secrecy, just in regards to new things taking off, okay? This new moon, this lunar cycle, is in the sign of Capricorn. For my Capricorn babies, I am a Capricorn rising myself, so I feel like this will be a good lunar cycle for me, but I say that every time, and then the moon takes me out because I got all that Cancer in me. This moon is going to be on January 5th, and this one is a little special. It's not a little special, it's a lot of special. This is a new moon, and it's also a partial solar eclipse. So we've got a new moon and partial solar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn coming up on January 5th, okay, guys, at 8:29 p.m., and that is Eastern time. All right, so let's talk about let's talk a little bit about the energies that we'll be dealing with during this lunar cycle. And the Capricorn lunar cycle is spanning from the beginning of January through the beginning of February. So this next month, whatever I'm talking about in this video are the energies that we'll be dealing with, okay? For those of you guys that don't know, Capricorn is an earth sign. Capricorn is the goat. Capricorn is very goal-oriented, very practical. So with this being a new moon, this is a time for new beginnings in regards to, a refresh as far as our goals go and our dreams go. And also kind of a reset in regards to how we are approaching our dreams. I said Capricorn has a very practical energy, so if we are doing a refresh on what our goals and our dreams are, there's definitely going to be a little rework around the steps that we take towards driving towards those goals. So during this lunar cycle, for a lot of us, we may just be feeling very moved to change things, very moved to change our methods, very, very inclined to maybe revisit and think about, what it is that we want to do and what it is that we need in our lives. Really coming in with the energy of getting back to business, and I will talk a little bit more about that in a little more detail in a second. Capricorn is a worker, so I do associate this sign with the career and with our foundation. So also because this is a new moon and we're talking about new cycles and we're talking about coming into just a new fresh energy, there is this energy behind this of going into our career. So I talked a little bit about, reworking our goals, but now we're talking about on a wider scale, reworking our work, if that makes sense. So for a lot of us during this next month, some of us may be really feeling like we want to change careers. Some of us may be feeling like, hey, I need that promotion and I need that raise ASAP pronto, like yesterday. A lot of us may be feeling just like, a very entrepreneurial energy, wanting to start our own businesses, wanting to put more in, if you're already an entrepreneur, wanting to put more energy into your business, or looking at ways to rework your business plan or your business model or your budget plan, or you just anything that has to do with the ins and outs of the business and of, just the steps behind getting towards a success that is envisioned will definitely be coming up during this lunar cycle. And again, talking a little bit about Capricorn structure, we go a little bit more into presentation. Although Capricorn can be, very chill and sometimes isolated, Capricorn is very, very much tied to outward presentation, not so much like Leo or Libra, but more so in the terms of how we present ourselves on a business level. How do people take us? Are they taking us seriously, or do people look at us like a joke? So coming up during this lunar cycle, again, moving back to like reworking the things that we're doing, a lot of us will definitely be coming into this energy of, okay, maybe I want to get some work clothes or some more work clothes, or maybe I need to, this is my brand and this is the kind of energy that I rock with. Maybe I need to change my look so that I'm more in alignment with what it is that I'm putting out there. Also probably thinking about punctuality and things like that, you know, really trying to prove to the people that you feel like you need to prove these things to in order to push you towards those goals that I was talking about implementing and changing and revisiting. So definitely a little bit of an energy of, you know, reworking the way that, you know, people see us and for people to take us seriously. We're all getting ready to come into a new in whatever cycles. Again, Saturn, not again, I didn't say this in this video, but for those of you guys that watch my channel, y'all know that Saturn is in Capricorn. Even if you don't watch my channel, you know, and if you're into astrology, you know Saturn is in Capricorn for these few years. The first year was all about crumbling foundations. We are still dealing with a little bit of that energy, but we're now in the second year of Saturn being in Capricorn now. So this energy on top of the Capricorn new moon is really giving us this, you know, okay, now it's time to get down to business. Now it's time to do the work. We moved out what needed to be moved out. During this time last year and during the Capricorn full moon, we were looking at what needs to be released and what plans we want to set in place. Now it's time to do the work. Now it's time to cultivate. Now it's time to sow our seeds, okay? This is kind of a little bit of a pre-spring cleaning energy. Again, I was talking about Capricorn's practicality and Capricorn structure, and because it's going to be in regards to, you know, career foundations, like where you're living or like the relationships or the people that you have around you, there is going to be an energy of, okay, what is necessary? What energies do I need? What people do I need? What do I truly need right now? And is it going to help me get to where I'm trying to be? And if I don't, we're going to have to do away with that for the time being. So this definitely is a pre-spring cleaning type of energy, and it is Capricorn, so it's not very graceful. And not to say that Capricorns are not graceful, but it's not a very like subtle, swift type of let's move this energy out. It's a very much so like, okay, are you not serving my purpose? Is this not going to help me advance? Oh, okay, cool, peace, don't need that right now. Don't need that. I'm doing something different. I got plans, I got things to do. That is very much the energy that we'll be resonating with during this next month here, okay? Let's talk about Capricorn a little bit on the shadow side. Capricorns, when they are not operating with, you know, the best vibrations, they can be very pessimistic. They can be very prone to fall into their vices. And then also Capricorns can just be downright mean and rude. And I know y'all don't like when I talk shit about Capricorns. Trust me, I know y'all be on my comments heavy when I have anything bad to say about the Caps, but it is very much true. On the shadow side, Capricorns are mean. Capricorns are pessimistic, and Capricorns can just be very, you know, like prone to, instead of healing, putting their energy into something that is kind of like a band-aid. So with that energy coming in, because it is a new moon and the moon does govern our emotions, there may be a little bit of, you know, just feeling like the things that you want to change or the things that you want to see pop off are just not working out for you. There may also be a tendency to become lethargic, and instead of doing the work because you're feeling discouraged, going into your vices, okay? And then also another thing with Capricorns are not very emotional. They are completely opposite Cancer. And y'all, Cancers are all the emotions. Capricorn is on the opposite end of the zodiac wheel. So Capricorn doesn't really resonate with a lot of emotional energy. So during this lunar cycle, there also may be a sense of detachment. Like you'll know and you'll understand that there are things that you need to do, but you may at some points not even feel like attached to what it is that you're trying to change, or you may not feel a connection, or you may not feel the passion behind it. Definitely try to kick that when it comes up and just tell yourself, okay, that's that Capricorn energy. These are things that I do need to be doing. This is what I want to see change, and I have to do the work in order to make it happen, okay? Another thing with this moon is that it is a partial solar eclipse. So partial solar, first and foremost, eclipses are all about change and they're all about transformation. We are now moved into the Capricorn Cancer axis of the eclipses, moving out of the Leo Aquarius. We've got one more this year. I think it's an Aquarius eclipse. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. But these eclipses are all about the change and transformation in regards to our place in the world and how we feel being who we are, and then also how we present ourselves in this world and our foundations and like our career and our relationships and our finances. That is the Cancer Capricorn axis. So these next couple of years, all of that shit's going to be shifting, all of that shit's going to be changing. With this Capricorn new moon energy and this being a partial solar eclipses bring in the energy of showing us what is phasing in, what's coming in for us, what new opportunities, what new adventures, what new types of lifestyles are we about to be living, you know? This is partial, so it comes in with a little bit of a glimpse. It doesn't say, okay, here is the change. It says, okay, hey, can you see this change in the distance? Start getting prepared for it because it is coming. The eclipses are like moons on steroids. So because this is a solar eclipse, it's like a new moon on like halfway steroids because it's partial. So Capricorn new moon energy is amplified. So these changes in our career, these changes in our perspective regarding our foundations, our money, our career, our finances, our foundation, gonna be a little bit amplified. So I say you're going to be feeling this energy, but you guys know with the moon, sometimes it's kind of subtle. Sometimes it kind of just falls into alignment with what you have going on. No, with this with this Capricorn new moon being a partial solar eclipse, this energy of, no, I know what I can do and I know how I can live my life doing that, and I want to see that happen. So this is what I'm focusing on right now. Going to be very, very prominent for us coming up over this next month, okay? These energies for the eclipses typically tend to come in very strongly around the shadow, so like a week or so around the actual moon, but because it's an eclipse, we feel the residual energy of this for like the next 6 months, and by the time the next 6 months rolls around, then you get the solar in the opposite sign, or the lunar in the opposite. I have to look into that, but so it's like we're feeling this eclipse energy all through these next couple of years, you guys. Let's see. Okay. Yes, I talked about all my notes. I hit all of them. Hey. Cool. All right, so let's just move into the next. The next thing that I want to talk about briefly is numerology of this moon. This new moon is falling in 15 degrees, which is carrying on the trend of last year's last 3 new lunar cycles, which also fell in 15 degrees. And the number 1, this being a new moon, and the number 1 just coming in automatically does amplify that energy of manifestation, new beginnings, and also independence. And then there is also the aspect of the number 5, which is associated with transformation and change. So you've got this 1 energy. This is the first new moon of the year. This is the first lunar cycle of the year. New beginnings coming in strong. And then you've got this 5 energy, which is, hey, it's time for change, it's time for transformation, but you've got this energy also attached to a solar eclipse, which is all about change and transformation in regards to those Capricorn aspects that it will be touching, okay? I heard somebody behind me. Excuse me. So with this moon falling in 15 degrees, this is really coming with the energy of putting our best foot forward in the new foundations that we have started to build. I'm not even going to say that we want to build, because this past year has been all about moving those things out and really planting the seeds. So this is all about putting our best foot forward in the seeds that we have planted and really actually gardening at this point. You know what I mean? 15 in numerology, we break down into single digits. Unless it's a master number, 15 breaks down into 6, and 6 is considered the perfect number. It is the number of growth. It is the number of cultivation. It is the number of prosperity and coming into abundance, really creating a path for you to come into abundance and come into success. So this Capricorn new moon, all of these things, again, that this Capricorn energy touches your career, your finances, your foundations, the presentation of yourself to the world, I think is very much so really going to very much so be nurtured during this next month and put you into a place to where like you throughout this next year really have that foundational energy to really get shit popping, okay? And then this moon falls on a 9-day, which is like numerology is crazy with this one. Falls on a 9-day, and for those of you guys that don't know again about numerology, 9 is associated with endings, but as far as this is concerned, I feel like it's more so in regards to the end of the year energy and the winter season energy. Although this is the beginning of the year, this is the end of the astrological year. So we're going into winter, which carries this energy of things dying out, of cycles ending, of things fading away. So this moon falling on a 9-day says, okay, the things that once were foundational to you are fading out. You are coming into this new Capricorn energy. Here's this eclipse. Do you see what is on the horizon for you? Okay, here's a little bit of extra push from the energy of wrap it up, and here's a little bit of an extra push from the energy of get to it with that 15 degrees. And with that release coupled with that cultivation, I really think that a lot of us are going to be like going to see a lot of shifts towards success and a lot of shifts towards the money and the prosperity and luck and just positive, genuine energy arrays in our vibrations during this year. And then it's being initiated by this Capricorn new moon and partial solar eclipse. So I'm excited that this is the energy that we are starting this new year with, and I love that we ended last year with a Cancer full moon, so like a very heavy emotional cleanse, and then we're coming into like a let's get straight to business with this Capricorn lunar cycle. So you guys, don't take this new year, end of year, energy for granted, because this is really going to set the tone for you for this year. I took an Uber up to the school today, and I met a lady who, through talking, we end up finding out about all these connections, all these similarities, all these synchronicities. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe she was definitely put on my path for this reason. What I'm talking about in this video, she has a chili business, and apparently she has this poppin' chili coming up on Sunday. She's going through the process of getting the ingredients regulated by the FDA. I should know, I actually used to live up the street from the FDA in Maryland. She's also like getting ready to have a spiritual session with a channeler on Sunday as well. So like she's just coming into these new foundations, and she's like, yeah, I had to change what I was doing to get here, and even though now I'm here, I'm still putting in work. I have to do this and I have to do this, and I'm changing the way that I'm doing things, and I'm seeing the type of success that's coming from the changes that I've put in. So I think that is very Capricorn lunar cycle energy, and I thought it was a great example for myself to understand what kind of energies we were tapping into. And I didn't realize, I thought the moon was on the 7th. It's actually on the 5th. So that's tomorrow. So I was just like, wow, that's crazy that you just literally came in and gave me a Capricorn lunar energy or lunar cycle lesson. So that's an example for you guys of the types of energies we will be tapping into during this lunar cycle. So just be ready for it, be prepared, and like get ready to get your feet wet and get your hands dirty, okay? All right, with that being said, I just kind of reiterated the energy, so I'm not going to do that again. If you guys are into doing intentions, and I actually am going to start blogging again this year, so there will be a blog going up to accompany this, and I'm going to be posting my blogs on my Medium until I decide exactly how I want to go about my blogging with SunshinehazeCo. I'll link it, y'all know the drill. But if you're into doing intentions, this will be a good time to write manifestations down in regards to your career, in regards to in regards to habits that you want to form, also the way you want to see your money build up and unfold, and then also your practicality and your stability, for sure. People with their moon in Capricorn in 15 degrees, please understand that this will be a very, very transformative time for you, especially because there is a solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse attached to it. For anybody that has their moon within 6 or 7 degrees on either side of that 15, either in Capricorn or just in that number, again, understand that this moon will touch you a little bit more than it will others. People with their planets in Capricorn, or a lot of Capricorn placements, or planets in the 15th degree, understand that whatever planet in whatever aspect is tied to that planet, and coupled with the Capricorn lunar energy, you will see your life start to transform around those things, okay? Excuse me. All right, that is it for this Capricorn lunar cycle. I hope that this provided y'all with all the insight that you needed and gives you a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a leg up, a little bit of a, you know, an advantage going over or going through this next month. For those of you guys that are into tarot and oracle, intuitive readings and messages, I am running an eclipse sale. I don't know the exact dates as I'm talking to you, but I will put them down in the description box below. You can book an eclipse reading with me on my Etsy shop, and that reading does just go over the energies and transformations that you will be dealing with throughout this Cancer Capricorn eclipse axis. Because we do have one more Leo Aquarius, I am still offering readings on that axis as well. So yeah, head over to my Etsy if you're down. Book a sale eclipse reading. They're one of my favorites to do, actually, so I would actually love if you guys book them. And yeah, if you like the video, go on and hit the little thumbs up for me. If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down below, so long as they are positive. I don't want to be reporting and deleting and blocking people in 2K19. I know I'm gonna have to, but like, I don't want to, so please only leave positive insight below my videos. I do check my channel pretty frequently, so I will respond to you. Excuse me, y'all. Dry ass Colorado, my bad, y'all. If you have any friends that are into the astrologies or the numerologies or eclipses, go on and send them this video so they can get hip too. And then what else? Thank you for sharing my videos, by the way, and I think I said it all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're still listening to me talk 20 minutes, then go on and hit that little subscribe button so you can keep up with when I put out new content. Got a lot of changes coming up in this new year, and I would love for you guys to keep up with me and, you know, travel along this journey with me. So please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. I will see y'all next time. Happy 2019. May this year bring you all the success, all the joy, all the love, all the peace, all the things, every damn thing. I hope it brings you everything you want. We do have the power to manifest our destiny, so just keep that in mind as we go through, okay? See y'all next time.